Most people believe that the best way to make money on YouTube is with the YouTube Partner Program. But in my experience, that's not the best way. And there are a number of reasons why the YouTube Partner Program, getting paid by the platform, should be something that you think about later and not something that you focus on now. In this video, I'm going to reveal 2 different ways that you can monetize your YouTube channel in just one day. In fact, one of these is exactly what I did in order to monetize a YouTube channel that has less than 3,000 subscribers. You see, the gurus out there, they tell you the best way to monetize is with the YouTube Partner Program. They say that it's passive income. They say it's the end all be all. But there are a number of problems with the YouTube Partner Program. Number one, you need 4,000 watch hours. To me, that's an arbitrary number that can be difficult to get, especially if you're a brand new creator that doesn't have a lot of trust built up. Also, the YouTube Partner Program requires 1,000 subscribers. Again, I feel like that's an arbitrary number that is just kind of thrown out there just for funsies. In my opinion, you should be able to monetize from your very first video as long as you're providing valuable information. And in this video, I'm going to reveal 2 different ways that you can do it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the first way. The first way is really simple. You just pick a niche. And a niche is an area where you create content consistently. And picking a niche and focusing on one niche is really important because it goes a long way to build trust. Oftentimes, if we're creating content about basket weaving and then hopscotch, the people that are interested in basket weaving aren't going to be interested in hopscotch and vice versa. And when you create content to focus on 2 different niches, it lets the algorithm know, it says to the algorithm that 1, you're unsure of yourself, and 2, when people aren't watching your content about hopscotch, that it's not a good video. It could be the best hopscotch video in the world. However, if people aren't engaging with it, if your followers and fans aren't engaging with it, YouTube is going to think it's a bad video. So step number 1, pick one problem and stick with it. Step number 2 is to list all of the problems inside of that niche. And there's a few different ways to do it. You can simply brainstorm and think about all of the problems that you went through when trying to become knowledgeable or an expert or simply solving a problem. But a better, more consistent way that I like is actually using the YouTube search bar. Essentially, what you're going to do is you can go up to the YouTube search bar and you can type in something like how to blank and then whatever your niche is. So let's say you're interested in basket weaving. You could say how to blank basket weaving for beginners. How to use blank to basket weave. And the great thing about YouTube is it has what's called an autocomplete feature. And so it's actually going to recommend what people are actually searching for as long as your topic is of interest to a fair number of people. What I would recommend that you do is write down maybe 20 different keywords and save them for later. Step number 3 is something that I don't hear a lot of people talk about, but it's a really good opportunity. We are going to go out and find private label rights, or PLR short for short, private label rights products that we can quickly download and resell. Private label rights basically means that we have the rights to download, sell, or give away products that we purchase. Now, there are a number of websites out there. You can type in something like PLR or private label rights. You can download these products and sell them as your own. Now, before you just buy and sell, I think you should do a couple things. 1, look for products that are relatively new, so within the last 3 to 5 years, because they're going to have the most current and up-to-date information. I would also try and find products that have an established creator, right? We don't want someone that's just creating junk from ChatGPT and throwing it up and trying to make a quick buck. We want to make sure that this person has been around for a little while, and some PLR websites are going to have that information. Also, and most importantly, we also want to find private label rights products that have sales pages. Because we want to monetize in just one day, and we don't really want to mess around with sales pages, we want to make sure that all of that stuff is taken care of for us. So you can go on the internet, you can go on PLR websites, and you can find PLR products that have a sales page, a thank you page, and actually the digital product. One thing that I really like to look for is if the creator of the private label rights product has taken the time to create bonuses and upsells. We can always buy the upsells a little bit later and sell those individually, but make sure that you're doing a little bit of research and finding the best PLR products for you and your customers. Now, before you just go ahead and buy it, download it, and then resell it. Spend a couple minutes looking through that PLR product to make sure it is of pretty good quality. Sometimes you might get a lemon and it's full of junk. Sometimes you might have to change out your logos or delete the logos and make sure that you are editing it so that it says your name, your company, or brand. Now that could take anywhere from 30 minutes to a few hours, but make sure that you invest the time to perfect your PLR before selling it. Because at the end of the day, we don't want just one-off customer. We want customers for life. And if you can create a product or improve a product so that the customer gets value out of it, they're going to keep coming back to you because they have more problems. One thing that I told my wife recently is every solution creates a new problem, and this product that we're creating, a digital product essentially, will do the exact same thing. So go out there, find a PLR product, and then move on to the next step. The next step is simply to buy it, download it, and then you are going to use that sales page, and you're going to create a sales page for free using Gumroad. Gumroad is a pretty good site. The only drawback is that they do take a little bit more funds because you're using their platform for free, but you can quickly create a sales page, just copy and paste it right into Gumroad, and then you've got everything that you need. The final step is you are going to take that new link or URL that you get, and you're simply going to attach it and save it in all of your descriptions of your videos. In fact, what I would recommend that you do is go over to your settings and go into what's called upload defaults and have a quick little call to action like, if you want to do X, then Y, and then a link to your Gumroad sales page. The last step is you simply create content based on the problems that you found earlier. Now, just a quick tip on how to get started relatively quickly with an increased chance of success. On YouTube, it's not about creating a wheel. It's about finding the wheels that are already out there and improving them. So what I would recommend that you do is go spend some time on YouTube and find YouTube videos that have performed the best. Look for creators that are relatively small, nothing over 10,000 subscribers, and find videos that have a good view to subscriber ratio. And what I mean by that is you are looking for YouTube videos that have more views than subscribers. For example, if there's a YouTube video out there, the YouTube video has 10,000 views, but the subscriber or the YouTube channel, only has 5,000 subscribers. That's what we call a good view to subscriber ratio, and you should make that video first. Chances are the creator got most of their subscribers from that video, so go ahead and make that video first. So that is way number one. The benefit of creating your own digital product is you actually get access to the customer data. And if you want to be considered a real business that has long-term success, you want to get things like name and email, and then start building out what's called a lifetime value of a customer. The second way can take a little bit longer, but it actually might be easier to get up and running. And this is exactly what I did when I first started promoting Ring video doorbells. Now, I only had 2,000 subscribers. I actually had less than 2,000 subscribers when I started this method, and I kind of did it on accident. What I wound up doing was I simply started creating content about stuff that I was remotely interested in. I was only interested in video doorbells because houses around me were getting broken into, and I wanted to make sure that nobody was breaking into my house. So here's what you're going to do step by step. Step number one is you're simply going to take inventory of your house. You're going to walk around your house, taking a look like you're shopping. Find things that you use pretty frequently. For me, it's this DJI Osmos. I use this microphone a lot, and I use my iPhone. I use these basically every single day. Find, 3 to 5 that you use pretty frequently, and then you're going to do what's called keyword research. You are simply going to type in the name of the product that you found, and then you are going to hit the space bar. Once again, we're going to let YouTube auto-suggest different terms for us to use. For example, people are typing in DJI Osmos review or DJI Osmos settings, impressions, things of that nature. Record those. Either take a screenshot or write them down and then move on to the next step. The next step is to apply to become an affiliate. Yes, we're talking about affiliate marketing. And with affiliate marketing, you are recommending other people's products and services. Affiliate marketing is much more than just recommending popular courses. It is solving a problem or answering a question that is popping up or preventing the consumer from being happy. Affiliate marketing works like this. You simply will find a product or service. You are going to apply to become an affiliate. You can apply at big box stores like Amazon, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, Ulta Beauty, places like that. Or you can apply at affiliate networks like Commission Junction, or other ones. I can't think of any right now. But you simply apply to become an affiliate at a company like Amazon. Amazon is going to give you unique URLs called affiliate links, and you can take those affiliate links and paste them right in the description of your YouTube videos. The next step is you are going to create content. Now, the content you create is going to be based on the results that you got from YouTube, but you're going to create content like DJI Osmos 3 unboxing, DJI Osmos 3 review. It's very important that you put the name of the product inside the description and inside of the title of your video. Because what happens is people might see a product or service over on Amazon and they will copy the name of the product word for word and paste it right into YouTube, and they're looking for information. They understand the problem that they have. They understand the solution. Now they just want to make sure the product is right for them. So you're going to create content like review, unboxing, if you still have the box, first impression, 6-month review, best features, setup, if I haven't already mentioned it, best accessories. For example, with the DJI Osmos, one of the best accessories is this microphone. We can also talk about different batteries and charging cables, but the best accessories will obviously vary based on the product or service that you're talking about. Then, once you get through all of these, you want to go through and you want to do comparison videos. So the DJI Osmos 3 versus the GoPro. Again, you're going to use the YouTube autocomplete function to help you out with this. Again, go up to YouTube and type in the name of the product. For me, it's going to be the DJI Osmos 3, and then type in versus after. You should get a list of maybe 10 or 15 other types of competitors out there, and you can make a video. Now, it's really important that when you're making these videos, you want to make sure that you are spending time talking about the pros and the cons of each. If you want to be seen as credible, if you want to build trust, if you want to build community, talk about the good and the bad of the products. And if it's really bad, offer an alternative. It's really, really important that you just don't say that this is the perfect product, because we know that there's nothing perfect out there. In fact, you can use any negatives or downsides as a buying opportunity. For example, what I could do is I could say one of the negatives of the DJI Osmos is the microphone quality. Microphone's not very good, but that's why I included this Rode Wireless Go 2 microphone. If you are going to get the DJI Osmos, which I highly recommend, also don't forget to pick up this microphone. It is lightweight, it is wireless, and it connects easily with your DJI. See how I actually turned a negative into a positive? You can do the exact same thing. The final step is to just create content, keep creating the content, and eventually you'll be able to talk about other things that are relevant to your DJI Osmos or whatever product you are recommending. But these two ways are the best way to monetize your new YouTube channel the fastest. It isn't with the YouTube Partner Program. It isn't with anything else out there. This is the fastest, simplest way. This is going to take consistency. It's going to take persistence, and it's going to take a little trial and error. Your first couple videos won't be very good, but that's fine. The only way to get better at making videos is to make more videos. It's like shooting a jump shot. When you were 6 years old, the first time you shot a jump shot, it was bad. It didn't go in. You probably hit yourself in the face with it and then went running to your parents. But the more you shot that jump shot, the better you got, and eventually you made one, or at least got closer. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Also, make sure that you comment 14-minute club, because it's very important to me to see who stays. Usually the people that stay around the longest are the action takers. Those are the ones that are getting the best information and they're ready to scale or start their business. It's the ones that usually leave after 3 or 4 minutes because I didn't wave a magic wand and made them rich. That usually will fail. So comment 14-minute club if you stayed until the end. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.